Ah, yes, the Wheel of Fortune. We get it every 2 weeks. And some people get really excited about it when they want to spin for a commander, and others are just kind of like, meh. So we're going to teach you what to do and how to utilize the Wheel of Fortune with the new mechanics to make sure you maximize your value. It's a little bit of a hack. It's a little bit of a trick that you can do right here. Hey everybody, I'm More Daddy Chatsky. I put out videos all the time, trying to give you real rock life experience, trying to help you with your accounts, trying to help everybody. Okay, rising tides, right, raises all ships, and we want everybody to get better at the game and enjoy the game we all love so much. So if you like the video, throw a thumbs up on it. If you like the channel, be sure to subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything at all. It doesn't cost you anything, and it really helps us out. Our subscriptions are going through the roof. Absolutely great. We have a great community we've developed. And speaking of that community, you can join my Discord. My link is in the description. Come hang out with us. We've got like 5,000 people on my Discord, and we share ideas. We go through debates. We do all kinds of stuff, and it's where a lot of my content comes from. And one of the things we brought up is that we have a new mechanic in Wheel of Fortune. First of all, to talk about Wheel of Fortune, we've got all kinds of things going on with Wheel of Fortune. There are so many commanders, and Wheel of Fortune is generally regarded as the field commander way to get your commanders. It's the best way to get field commanders, right? Field commanders are generally on the Wheel of Fortune. You always have an MGE going on every 2 weeks, and with the MGE, the Wheel of Fortune coincides with it. Well, in the MGE, you always got a situation to where they're going to give you MGE commanders. Okay, these are all rally and garrison commanders. All of them. Every one of them. Okay, and so from that standpoint, when you look at this overall, you're in a situation to where, hey, I want to work on my field commanders, okay? And Wheel of Fortune is the place to do it. Okay, so they have a new mechanic in the game, and we've talked about this. It's been out now for the last time. 2 weeks ago, it had just started. But let's talk about this mechanic. You now buy tickets for your spins. Okay, you buy them with your gems, and you can also buy a bundle as well for more tickets. Okay, you can see that I bought my bundle, and you can see the amount of tickets I have up here. It's 415. And the reason why is because I don't want to spin for anything. I already have Arthur. Many people already have Arthur. I already have William. Some people have William. Some people don't, and they're not going to spin for William. Okay? I already have Luce. I already have Sargon. I already have Scipio. Okay? This guy, CJ, is the only guy I don't have. And I really don't want to spend the gems, and I really don't want to spend the money, and I really don't want to spend for this guy. Okay? I'm never going to use him. All right. And so now we have a mechanic in the game to where we can stack up these tickets. Every day this resets. You can purchase up to 60 tickets for the 3 days that the wheel comes out. Now, I'm not saying to go max out all 180 spins here with the tickets. And I'm not saying you need to buy all the bundles and everything. What I am saying is that if you ever want to get in a situation to where you do not want to spin the wheel for anybody, you can just load up the tickets and save them. These carry over. I've got 415. I'm going to get another 60 at reset. It's day 2. And then I'm going to get another 60 at the next reset. That's day 3. And so from that standpoint, when you look at this, what I've done here is I've gone to the second tier. I like the 5 gold heads. Okay? Whatever. I'm going to do 25. But if you don't want to do 25, you don't want to do any of them. Just take the free spin. And if you want to save up tickets for future Wheel of Fortunes, then you can simply stock those up. Spin the gems and stock those up. There's all kinds of ways that you can do that. Right now, we're in Alliance Mobilization. Look at this. If you're in Alliance Mobilization right now, bam, there you go. Spend 11,000 gems. You get Alliance Mobilization. There's all kinds of ways that you benefit spending gems. Okay, so right now, a lot of people can load up. They can do all their Alliance Mobilization quests, and they can load up the tickets. And if you don't use the tickets, they carry over. Now, here's the key to this, and this is what I'm trying to say. We have new commander releases, and very seldom do they give us a commander we do not want. The most recent commanders we've gotten are Arthur. Great. Okay, Philip. Fantastic. All right, and so when you go through this, the last archer was Shajar. She's a dud. Okay, I invested in her. I thought she was going to be really good. She's not. I don't like her. I don't like using her. Some people do use her. She's got the healing component when she's a secondary. She does good single target skill damage as a primary. But I'm just not a big fan. Okay, so I wasted all that, right? All the gold heads and the spinning on that. All right, but we've got all the commanders generally for the field. CPO, Nevsky, okay, Zuge, Guan, of course, years and years ago, but you can still get Guan in the wheel. Belisarius, Joan. These are all wheel commanders, okay? And so we typically get wheel commanders more times than not. I would say 4 out of 5 times they're going to be great commanders that are going to be serviceable, or they're going to be meta. They're going to be the best. You got to go get them. So we're sitting in this situation, and we're right now in the middle of the commander release of Subutai. And along with Subutai, we're in the commander release of Arthur, okay? And Arthur had come out kind of early, but now they're putting him on the wheel. Okay, great. Well, here's what's going to happen. At the end of May, we're going to get the next infantry generation commanders. And when we do, in MGE, we're going to get a garrison commander. We all think it's probably going to be Smite. They've come out with the pincer formation that enhances Smite damage, so we think that's going to be Smite. We also think they're going to give us a field commander for infantry that's going to do Smite. Okay? And if that's the case, players like me and other players who want to really advance their account quickly are going to invest in that commander. They're probably going to be able to be paired with Luce. They're probably going to be able to be paired with William Wallace. And right now, I run 2 infantry and a leadership, but my leadership's infantry. So I technically run 3 infantry. Okay, well, I've got my skill damage infantry set with Ragnar and CPO. And honestly, I've got my my smite damage infantry set with Wallace and Luce. Okay, and so I also run Philip for infantry. And when I do, I've got to pull Ragnar over to Philip and then bring Guan back in to run with CPO. I don't like running Guan. He's a 5-year-old commander, but I do. And so the next infantry that comes out, he's either going to pair with Luce or Wallace. I would love him to pair with Wallace. If he does, I can immediately move Luce behind Philip and I can go to town. One of the probably the best infantry march you can run in the game is Philip with Luce or Luce with Philip. It's phenomenal. It's great. Okay. And then I can keep Ragnar and Skippy and I can keep Guan on the bench. That's kind of what I'm predicting to do. That's what I want to do. Well, May 20th, we're going to have, 3 more wheels before then. We're going to have at least three more wheels before the next commander comes out. Okay. And so from that standpoint, if I load up these tickets and I just don't spend them, you don't have to spend all of them like I do because I spend a ton in the game. But if you just want to go grab maybe 30 or 50, whatever's in your budget every time the wheel comes out to save for that next infantry commander, then all of a sudden when he pops, you've got a whole lot of tickets you can spend. Okay, you can run this up as high as you want and you can keep spinning them and spinning them. So for me, who spends a lot of money in the game, I'm going to try to run this thing up to 1,000, 1,100 tickets. And then I'm going to go try to get as many heads as I can for the new infantry commander. And that's what I'm going to go do. I have nobody else that I need. But if you're in a situation where you're like, oh my gosh, I don't have Arthur maxed or I don't have Ragnar maxed. Okay, well, Ragnar is not on the wheel right now. If you say I don't have Philip maxed, okay, Philip's not on the wheel right now. But what you can do is, and you don't have anybody else you want to invest in. You already have Arthur. You're not going to invest in Wallace. You have Luce. Okay, then you can save these up for the next time William comes out. So it's up to you, however you want to use them. I'm just saying you can carry these tickets over. These tickets don't go anywhere. When the Wheel of Fortune's gone, they're in your inventory and your items, and you can keep those tickets for the next wheel. And you can just add to them every time. So now we're in a situation to where when new commanders come in the game, there's going to be a lot of players that take this advice that have 200, 300, 400, 600, maybe 800 spins ready to go for the new commander. And if they time it out with like a pass opening or they time it out in KVK, they don't have to sit there and wait for 3 wheels to maximize the value. They're just going to go ahead and maximize the value as it is. And so that's the benefit that you can do when it comes to using these tickets. I encourage everybody. The point I'm trying to make is if there is ever a wheel to where you don't really need a commander, okay? You don't have no reason to need a commander. then don't be afraid to spend some gems or spend a little money if you want to, but at least spend a little bit of gems to load up your tickets. That way, when the new commander comes out, you're sitting at least maybe 60 tickets or 80 tickets or 100 tickets. And you can really start to work on the new commander. You can really start to go hit those tier lists. This is really a free-to-play type of situation, because every free-to-play can afford, what, 6,000 or 8,000 gems for 15 tickets? Easy, right? Or 20 tickets? Go spend 10,000 gems and go get 15 tickets. I mean, it's very, very easy to go do, and then you can just stack those up. And so from that standpoint, it is a great piece of advice I can give you when it comes to loading up your tickets, being able to use them however you want. You don't have to spend for garbage, okay? I don't have to sit here and spend for CJ anymore. I'm never going to use them. So I would just not spend. But the other benefit of that is this guy right here. You see that? That's an 8-hour healing speed up. That took the place of the building speed up. So now all of a sudden, the only thing I really don't want in this whole wheel right now is stars and really the research speed-ups. That's it. The stars and the research speed-ups. From there, I'll take, fine. I don't necessarily need it, but I'll take resources. That's fine. But then look, I have 3 different speed-ups that I can use. Training speed-ups, healing speed-ups, and now universal speed-ups. And the healing speed-ups taking the place of building speed-ups. So now the wheel is more valuable, I think, to everybody who plays and fights in the game. And it's much more valuable in the sense that you can save up your tickets and then go spend them however you want. You can literally spend this thing if I wanted to spend right now for 400 times, I could spend it right now, 400 times. And I can go get a whole bunch of CJ heads. And so that's the point I'm trying to make. Make sure everybody understands that, because these tickets carry over. And we have these new infantry commanders coming out in late May, and one of them's going to be on the wheel. And I bet with the new formation, it's going to be Smite, and I bet he's going to be really, really good. Or she. Depends on whatever kind of commander we get. They're going to be really, really good, and I'm going to be ready to go. And if you're a small spender, you can be ready to go with much more than just maybe 10 spins. And so that's the advice I want to give you. I want to make sure everybody understands this. If you guys enjoyed the video, throw a thumbs up on it and like it. If you're not subscribed, like I said before, consider subscribing. It doesn't cost you anything. It costs you nothing, and it really helps out the channel. And don't forget to join my Discord. Hang out with us. Have fun with us. We're going to put out more videos like this where we're trying to help everybody in the game and help everybody really think about some of the different tactics that they can use. And with that being said, we'll get out of here, and I hope everybody has a great day, broskies.